and work out what the actual is going on here with my hair. Okie dokes. I can always cut all that bit out really because, you know. Welcome back to my channel. It has been so stinking long since I recorded anything. My very neglected YouTube channel, but I wanted to do a little video and to say Happy New Year because it is 2019. It is the 14th of January today, and I'm hopeful that I'm going to record this video and actually edit it straight away and then upload it tonight. So hopefully, fingers crossed, you are going to see it very soon. So welcome everybody to my, like I said, very neglected channel. My name is Ali from the Miss Ali Makes podcast. It is so lovely to actually be recording again. It's been a lot of months since I recorded a podcast, and to be honest, I guess I just wanted to do a video to fill you guys in on where I have been and what I've been doing, and just kind of where I've been at, I suppose, and also just to give you a little bit of 2019 news as far as what I want to do with my channel and crafting and knitting, etc. as well. So like I said, it has been a very long time, possibly around about 8 months, I think, since my last podcast. I really have not knitted very much, to be honest. I've not really done a lot of anything. I've started a lot of projects and I have frogged most of them or chucked them or whatever. Yeah, so last year, end of last year, I was quite debilitated with a really full-on case of anxiety. So for anyone that has followed me or, you know, is friends with me on Instagram, which, by the way, I'll put my Instagram handle up here. I am most active on Instagram, and yeah, if you want to catch up or chat or whatever, that's probably the best place to go to find me. But anyway, so I really struggled a lot with anxiety last year, and I didn't do a lot of anything. I didn't really want to do a lot of anything. I still worked and maintained a level of normality in our family, so praise God for that. But as far as crafting and the things that I love to do so much, it just didn't bring me any joy. So I just didn't do it, and spent a lot of time, really struggling. So anyway, I've had obviously a very long and considerable break, but I really wanted to, I thought about it over the Christmas break, about what I wanted to do with my YouTube channel and how I felt about crafting and knitting and everything again, and I just feel like it's good and it's time to get back in and start doing some regular crafting. I mean, I've done a few little bits and pieces. I've sewn a few bags. I've knitted a few little things, but nothing like regular like I have been before. So I'm excited about 2019. I'm excited about putting together some regular content for my channel. So the plan is that at least once a month I will do a video just talking about like my monthly favorites and things that I've been working on, things that I've been loving, and just a general chit chat as to what's been going on. If I get super adventurous, I might make it once a fortnight, but I'm not wanting to commit to too much at the moment. I'm just sort of wanting to ease myself in. So if I end up doing 2 videos on my channel, fantastic. If not, I'll just keep with them. I'll just aim for the once a month just to kind of fill you guys in. But like I said, I am definitely most active on Instagram. So if you want to go over and follow me there, that would be cool. So I hope that, you guys have had an awesome Christmas and New Year. I have had an interesting time, but, you know, there's still so many things to be thankful for. So as far as knitting goes, I have got one finished object. Let me go find it. Okie dokes, back. So I knitted a pair of socks. So this is actually the first time that I've used ginger snap yarn. So Kim is a Canadian dyer, and this was her gingerbread colorway, and it's sort of coming up, but it's probably a little bit more subdued. Like the pops of neon are really, really neon. So that was it was one of her Christmas colorways, I believe. She did have a pre-order up on Instagram. It might have even been like October, I think, last year. And so I ordered the yarn, and I sort of put it away and just pulled it out at Christmas time. I was a little bit more deliberate this year with not ordering 600 skeins of Christmas yarn. I know, it's a bit disappointing, to be honest, but I am, so a little bit about the anxiety thing as well. I tend to have great plans and ideas for projects that I might do, but sometimes it's really overwhelming for me to actually like finish anything. Hence the reason that I definitely started quite a lot of projects last year, but I definitely chucked a lot away, or I frogged them and just didn't do anything for a while. So I was very excited to get back into doing some sock knitting. So I knit my socks on size 3, US 3 needles. So these are 56 stitches and toe up, fish lips, kiss heel, and just a 2x2 rib as a cuff, and Judy's stretchy cast off to bind them off. So yeah, I definitely like knitting my socks on size 3 US 3 needles. I get really quite bad carpal tunnel, and so I really don't love the idea of using a really tiny needle. So I'm improvising, right? So that's the only FO that I've got. I have 2 whips and one like dream knitting, or like the next thing that I want to cast on. So we went away in December, and I wanted to take something away to work on, and I wanted to do a shawl, and I sort of had a heap of different projects in my Ravelry library, and even ones that I'd bought, and I just wanted something that was really mindless. I never really understood the whole term, you know, mindless knitting, until I was really searching for something that was just potato chippy. Like literally I could just sit there, knit away. You know, we went camping as a family, and quite a few other families that we know join us. So I wanted to be able to find something to do in the downtime, which surprisingly enough, you don't actually assume that when you're camping that there's going to be a lot of downtime, or I guess I don't, but there really is. There's quite a lot of downtime, which is great. Kids, you know, often will have some chill time in the afternoon, and, you know, I just really felt like I wanted to have something to do. So I started the Free Your Fade shawl by Andrea and Mowry. And isn't it delicious? Oh my gosh. So it is stunning, right? I like my little progress keeper. Oops. It's a little pussycat. Except it's doing some weird thing. Can you see? Oh, there you go. So it's a little pussycat. So obviously I am not doing more than one. I will do more than one colour, but I am not going to do it as a fade, because what I have done is I have held a fingering weight skein with a strand of mohair. So it's really squishy and really soft and quite delicious, to be honest. And the thing that I loved about it, and I think I will love it again, I've sort of put it down a little bit to work on my socks and a few other things, but when I pick it up again, I know that I'll love it because it really is soothing. It's a soothing knit, and that's what I needed. Like, I really needed a soothing knit. So I've knit this on Chiagu size 7, 4.5mm needles. These are the red lace needles, which is generally, sorry about that, that was just my phone, which is generally the needles of choice for me. So I've knit it on that, and I will show you. So this is the yarn that I'm using, and I suppose it's a bit true to colour. Let's see if I just... Better? Yeah, I think so. So this is from Cola Girl Collective. She is in South Australia, and this is her blueberry jam colourway, and it's very delicious. And I have held the yarn with the Rico Essentials. Let's just get rid of the... Now we might need some more light, friends. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that terrible noise. Rico Essentials Super Kid Mohair Silk, and the colour is rose, I think. Yes, rose. So I actually bought 4 skeins of this, and I bought this from Wool Warehouse. It is a UK based yarn store that sends to Australia, and it's very reasonably priced. I got... I'm trying to work out the currency difference. So I got 4 skeins, and 4 skeins and delivery for less than 50 Australian dollars. I did buy the 4 skeins of, except now I've got some in my eye, don't you hate that? I did buy the yarn originally because I was going to do the I think it's called Snow Dust Wrap by Helen Stewart, using my advent calendar yarns, but I actually just, I didn't want to buy the whole book. When I went to look at it on Ravelry, I couldn't buy just the pattern. I had to buy it as part of an ebook, and I just thought, oh, I don't think I'm going to use the other patterns. So I wasn't really that excited about buying the pattern. So I thought, oh, well, I'll just knit a shawl and I'll hold it double with some mohair. And so I'm really loving it, and it's obviously got a fair bit to go. It's only really just started, but it's really nice and soft and squishy and delicious. So that is my whip that is definitely going to need to come out and do some work on that for sure. So let me just have a little sip of can you believe this? Can you believe how cool this cup is? Am I not the most, the luckiest knitter around? I think I am. So beautiful Jamie from Cozy Up Knits, her and I did a swap in December, and well, actually it wasn't in December, I think it might have even been October, November, and I sent her a box of treats from Australia. I made her a project bag using fabric that was native Australian flowers. I will link to their YouTube channel. They are Cozy Up Knits, and I will link to the episode that they featured my treats, which was so exciting. I was watching their podcast with my husband, and then all of a sudden I'm squealing because they're opening the box and they're trying the Tim Tams. I sent over some Tim Tams. So yeah, that was really fun. So thank you, beautiful Jamie. Oh my goodness, I feel so spoiled. I got a beautiful box, just like the box arrived probably last week, I think, or the week before. Anyway, so yeah, I got them, and I'm just in love with the whole lot. I got some stitch markers. I got a beautiful project bag. I got just lots and lots of treats, which was very sweet. Actually, this is one of the project bags here. So Jamie sent me all things that were from Alberta, in Canada. So that's a cute little sock bag, which I love too. And that is Pictures in Threads that's made that. So that's very cute. It's a little snap bag, which I think is really cute. So it holds my sock width because it's small enough to take in my handbag. It holds everything and it's super great. So this is my next sock on the needles. So this was a mini that I got in that box from Jamie, which is very cute. It is from Ginger Snap as well. I'm really loving her yarns, and then I just hand wound the mini so that I could use it for toes on my socks. So this colorway is Hippy Dippy, and it's 75-25 blend, 4-ply. Oops, I'm not giving you the bird. It's terrible. I haven't been back podcasting long enough, clearly. And so, like I said, these are on size 3, and these I actually put 50 stitches on these needles, on this sock. The 56 was a little bit too big, so I will gift those to someone this year. There's always people in need of hand knit socks because they're super comfy, super squishy. So I'm going to use Panda Party, which as you can see, this is one of the skeins that I've wound up and then obviously used in a project and then frogged it. It is also from Ginger Snap that. I've obviously got a bit of an obsession with the yarn at the moment, but it's black and white with really cool pops of colour. So I'm going to use that as the foot of my socks. So, so the last project that I have got as far as dream knitting, which I've printed out the pattern for and chosen my yarn, which is very exciting. Oh, I don't actually have a picture. It is the pint size So Faded sweater by Andrea Mowry. I follow her, of course, like everybody else in the world, on Instagram because she's awesome. Sorry, my phone was just beeping. And so I've never actually, here's a little confession, I've never actually knit a sweater for anyone, like myself or anyone. And I'm really wanting to knit one, or like 30. Not really 30 because that's ridiculous. But no, yeah, so I thought, well, I'm going to knit a pint size So Faded. I might actually see, hold on, let me see, I'll get my Ravelry. I'm sure that everybody's seen the pictures anyway, but I'll just check on Instagram. yeah, so I have chosen my yarn, which is super, super cool. Here. So, this. How cute, right? It is gorgeous. So, Andrea and Mowry has recently been, like, each day having different patterns of hers 25% off. So I bought the pattern for the pint size So Faded sweater and also the adult size. So my thought is that I'm going to use up a whole bunch of my minis and make a couple of really squishy, comfy jumpers or sweaters for me in winter. And I really liked how the shoulders have got like garter bumps that you can see, and I thought, oh, that's kind of really nice. So I'm going to make a size 2 for a very sweet special girl that I love so much, Miss Olive Joy. So this is the yarn that I'm going to use. So I'm actually not going to do a fade. Well, actually, what I might do is I think I'm just going to do some accents. So because I'm only doing the size 2, I'm pretty sure I only need one skein of yarn because it's not going to be a huge sweater. But I've got some mini skeins that I thought I might actually just fade through a little bit in the middle, or I do the cuffs and the ribbing and the neckline in a contrast colour just so that there's a little bit of something. But I wanted to do this in a size 2. She's not actually 2 until August, I think, or July. Sorry, July this year. But you want them to be able to get a fair amount. And this is gorgeous yarn. This is probably not coming out true to colour. Let me see if I can... Oh, there we go. That's better. So it's beautiful watermelons and different colour pinks and blues and very gorgeous there. Oh, there we go. That's probably even better as well. So this is a Fibre Lily skein of yarn. So Fibre Lily is the beautiful Kylie, and I really like her and her yarns. She is local to me, so she lives probably about an hour north of me, and she is an Aussie dyer. I have a fair amount of her yarn. I really do love it. So this was an older colourway. I think this was actually the first colourway that I ever bought of hers. So it's an 80-20 blend, which is my favourite, definitely to knit socks, but I quite like it's a little bit plumper. An 80-20 blend, it is 420 metres, 100 grams, and it is in the colour peachy. So if you are interested, I will link her Instagram handle, Fibre Lily, here. She has regular updates. She does ship internationally as well, and she's trying to, or I think the last time I checked out her newsletter, she's going for a fortnightly update schedule. So you can definitely get some of her yarn. It's really, really beautiful. So Fibre Lily, check her out. So yeah, that is pretty much my dream knitting. That's the next thing that I want to cast on, which I think I'll do this week. I've got the needles out already, the sizes that I need, so that's really good. And I guess because I've not knit a sweater for an adult yet, my thought was that if I knit a sweater for a child, then it will sort of give me the mechanical workings, but it won't be on such a grand scale. And it is a fingering weight, so it will probably take a bit longer to do a sweater for a grown-up. And I've also got a couple of cardigan patterns. One is a DK weight cardigan pattern and one is a fingering weight cardigan pattern, which I really want to knit this year. So they're sort of the three cardigans. And well, actually I've got two DK weight cardigans, one fingering weight, and I'd really love to do a So Faded sweater for myself as well. So that's sort of my goal knitting for the year. I'm not actually even really going to look for any other patterns, though I'm sure that there will be a ton more that I will really want to knit, and that is another one of the problems that I guess I have, because I have like this library of patterns that keep sort of, and then I forget that I've bought them. But anyway, whatever. So I'm sure that I'm not the only person that has that problem, but they're the things that I really want to get stuck in on and make a real effort in knitting for myself. I'd really love to have a couple of really nice swishy cardigans for winter as well. And the idea of the So Faded sweater is that I ended up doing an advent calendar swap with the beautiful Heather from Quilt Crazy. Hello. She's Quilt Crazy, on Instagram. She's one part of the duo. Her and beautiful Becky do the Feather Stitches podcast, which they are also on YouTube. I will leave the handles for them up here, and also I will link to their channel in the description box below. Go and check them out for sure. So I did an advent calendar swap with her, and the plan is to do another one this year. Canada Post went on a strike in at the end of last year, which was a nightmare because it meant that I sent her advent calendar to her, and I did express shipping. So essentially it was meant to be there in 1 to 4 days, and it didn't actually arrive until I think like the 16th or something of December. So that was really terrible, and I felt so bad because I'd, put so much effort and time and love into the box that I sent her. So I'm so thankful that it did eventually find its way to her. It was just a little bit late. But so with all of the minis that she gifted to me, I really wanted to do something with them where I was wearing them, because then it would be like a big hug from her when I'm wearing it. So hence the reason that I decided that I think I'm going to do the So Faded sweater for an adult. So that's a little side note. As far as yarn budgets and spending and my stash that is reasonable, I mean, it's certainly not out of control, but I have 2 really big roller tubs full of yarn, so I probably do need to have a bit of a think about diving through some stash this year, which I definitely am. Actually, yeah, so this yarn that I'm using for Olive's sweater is from Deep Stash, so I'm excited to use it. So as far as yarn purchases, I have sort of made a bit of a decision as far as what I'm going to do this year. So this time last year, I had signed up to Christina the Cozy Knitter's Sock of the Month Club because I love her self-striping colours. She's very, very talented, and I was so bummed that I missed out on the 24 Advent Stripe socks for last year. I definitely will be getting a skein this year in 2019. So, I'm excited for that. But, so like I said, I signed up for her sock club in January, and I think I got January through to April, and then I cancelled my subscription because I hadn't actually knit one stitch on any of those 4 skeins upon arriving. So I have signed up to her monthly sock club. So I've got her January sock club on its way to me soon, hopefully. I've definitely ordered it, so that's cool. And so that is my treat to myself to get moving and move my body 5 times a week. So I've currently been walking 30 minutes every day. Today's day 3, so I need every day. It's day 3, friends, 3. So I'm going to, and that is my reward for doing that. I'm continuing to I'll keep up the monthly sock club from the Cozy Knitter as long as I keep walking or moving my body 5 days a week, because I need to get a bit stronger this year, and with my mental health the way that it is, it's definitely a bonus and really good for your body to be nourishing your body physically. So that's my plan. The other club that I have signed up for January is the Woolberry Fibre Co. Gilmore Girls Club. I love Gilmore Girls. I've actually gone back to the start, and I'm rewatching the episodes again because I'm sure that I've missed out on a heap. but they're on Netflix at the moment if anybody wants to watch as well. So Bethany from Mulberry Fibre Co. also has a few. She has the Gilmore Girls Sock Club, and she also has the Very Berry Club Yarn Club, and it's different. I believe it is different yarn bases in the Very Berry Club each month. So this January's one, actually no, it must be February's one. February's one is a 2-ply sock, 2-ply fingering weight. I think it's a lace weight yarn, and I don't really use it. I've never really used lace weight, so I didn't sign up for that one, but I have signed up for the Gilmore Girls Sock Club. So that's really all that I'm really planning on doing internationally, because I know that it is a real cost to ship to Australia. It's a bit ridiculous. So and so yeah, I really love Bethany's colours, and I also love Christina's dyeing as well. So that's pretty much my treats to myself. I will, however, still be supporting the Aussie dyers that I love, because they're awesome, they're local, and it's cheap to ship to me. So it's a no-brainer. Anyway, I just wanted to, so I will keep this episode reasonably short. I just wanted to, like I said, check in, let you guys know where I've been, wish everybody an amazing, amazing new year, and to say Happy New Year, but also just to, I suppose, highlight as well mental health in our community. It just seems to be so prevalent, and I know that people, there's a lot of people in the knitting community that do suffer from mental health issues, and it's such a soothing, peaceful, relaxing, thing that we do, and it's one of the reasons that I love to knit so much, because it really does help to soothe and regulate me, and especially when I'm feeling really anxious and not wanting to do anything, it's almost like a safe place. Like I can knit at home in a comfy chair with a cup of tea and just feel so much comfort, so much peace. So I really wanted to highlight the issue of mental health within the community, within the, even just within your immediate community, and just really encourage everybody to really be kind to each other, and to check in on, just one person most days, a different person most days, just to check in and see how they're going, and, whether there's anything that you could be doing for them, and just to know that they've got support. Because oftentimes when I feel really anxious and I'm really struggling, I really pull back from a lot of things, and I don't want to be social, and I don't even really go on social media a lot. So yeah, just a little side note, just to, let's everyone just be a little bit more mindful in 2019. So I just wanted to say big hello. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you or anyone that you know would love to watch it, please remember to share it out, and also like and subscribe. I would love to have you. My goal is that I would love to have 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Let's see if it can happen. And I look forward to seeing you again soon for another crafty, chatty update. Be blessed. Have an amazing day.